Hi, everyone. It's Hunter Lott, your HR problem solver on demand. And this is take 5 from our series, This is What I Should Have Said. I was delivering a public presentation, and I use PowerPoint, and not my favorite platform, but it's more a resource. I rarely send the slide deck out ahead because it's 100 slides and people look at it and they go, oh, HR, 100 slides, it's going to be miserable. So I'm kind of used to the reaction. So I'm going through the presentation and this slide comes up and I use it in the firing section. Knowing what you know now about this employee, would you enthusiastically rehire? And I let it lay there a minute and then I move on. And all of a sudden, oh, time out. That's a bad slide. I said, what? Yeah, it's a bad slide. You're not in reality. That's what's wrong with you. You're not in reality. I have to hire a bunch of people I don't like. And I have to hire them because I've got orders I got to fill. That's reality. There are a lot of, I've got to have a warm body in this job. And it took me back. And I fumbled around a little bit. The group helped and we worked it out. And then later, of course, I thought, ooh, here's what I should have said. If you're not enthusiastic about the employee, you better believe the employee is not enthusiastic about you, your company, or their job. There are times we've got to settle. I understand the reality of running a business and having orders that we've got to meet. But if we settle and surround ourselves with people we're not enthusiastic about, it sends a message to the A players that we're not paying attention. The numbers are fascinating to me from the HR side. And this one shocked me. It shouldn't have. That the turnover rate, Bureau of Labor statistic, was somewhere between 47 and 57% last year. And I was like, wow. I mean, I know we've talked about the big quit, but man, those are some high numbers. And depending on how you look at the numbers, there's the range and what you include. And there are various resources. You can just Google turnover rate for last year, and these numbers will pop up at you. The one number that caught my attention, drilling further into the numbers, annual high performer turnover rate, A players, was 3%. The best in class companies, the number is near 0. You've heard me before talk about A players, 22% more profitable a company, 41% less absentees, 18% customer retention rate improvement. An A player can outperform an average times 4. This was interesting. Management, and it's going to be rare that an A player is going to overcome a bad manager. That when we hire and train the right managers, they contribute 48% more profit than the average manager. I know these decisions are tough, and there are times that we do have to settle. But when you look at this, here's a survey, 82 CEOs who failed. Number one reason they failed, they had the wrong person in the wrong job, and they refused to do anything about it. Over a period of time, if you settle, you get the employees you deserve. And it's a disservice to your A players. And as tough as this is, and short term, we do what we have to do. Long term, once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. Thanks for joining us. Hey, check out hunterlott.com. The handbook review is certainly on the table. Send me the handbook, I'll review it, send you back my comments. We'll set up a time, we'll talk about those policies, any new policies you anticipate, and how I can help. Again, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Take 5.